Hey gamers, what's up? I'm playing some No Man's Sky in VR. I did a quick video like the day I updated this, the first time I put it in. I have since then learned a few bits of information, stuff I needed to know to, get things ready. I hadn't played in a while, and it was a very confusing moment for me updating to the Beyond update. All of my technology at the time was just totally like obsolete. So I turned it all turned into wiring. So that's good because those have come in handy, building some of the tech I needed. And I just went through a black hole and ended up in this area. So I wanted to run in here real quick, buy another suit upgrade, because I do need space. Technology cargo, we're just going to do regular cargo. I do have some money left, 49 million right now, so that's good. Now on my Xbox One, on my No Man's Sky, I have something like, what is it, 4 billion or something? So I have a long way to go. And right now I'm looking for, I need to craft a mind arc. The problem is, I just haven't had any luck. Here, there's a mind arc right there. Building a soul engine. So I can build glass. I have the wiring looms I need. But the problem is a soul engine. I have living pearls, I can make metal plating, but I don't have cadmium. And I'm having just a really hard time finding it. I'm supposed to be able to find it in star systems or stellar systems with red stars. Taking off. By the way, this is amazing. When you take off in the ship in VR and you look around your cockpit, the only thing it really lacks is a set of like hands. That would be a really cool thing if there were hands grabbing hold of these controls, or if you could see your body. But I mean, as ambitious as it is to take this game into VR, I'm not going to complain about little things like that. I mean, look at what I'm doing. I'm flying through space in a ship, and okay, great, Eve Valkyrie does that really well, but you can't land on a planet in Eve Valkyrie. You can't start building your own base. It's crazy the things you can do in this. Let's see if there's cadmium in this area. Scan these planets real quick. Of course not. So what we'll do is we'll scan these planets, and then we're going to jump to the galaxy map. Yeah, it looks like this is all going to be... And it's truly disorienting. Like doing this in VR for the first time. And the sense of scale in this is just fantastic. Ancient bones. Those do sell for a lot. If you run around and dig them up. Yeah, it looks like I'm not going to find what I need here, but just to give you an idea what these ancient bones, I thought I had some in my exosuit. Yeah, 83,000 for those. 500,000 almost for some of these aged bone fragments. So that's a good way to earn some quick money. 412,000 on those. These other ones are only 100,000 in that area, but I mean, between these two I have nearly 1 million credits, which is pretty awesome. Torrid planet. I didn't look at what kind of planets they were. Bountiful planet. Let's see what this job is over here. Charred planet. So I have a choice. I can visit some planets here, or I think I have enough hyperdrive fuel. Yeah, I just filled up before I came here. Let's see if there's a red star nearby. I love how they did the menus in this. It looks like it's some kind of like holographic image that you're bringing up on your ship. Like you have this spherical map that shows depth and everything. It shows you which planets, you know, are right here. It's pretty cool. But then when you bring these menus up, it kind of looks like the same thing, like it's part of your environment. I appreciate that. All right. Wired Up Retro, Steve, what's up, man? How you doing? Yes. Dude, if you have not played this in VR, you really need to break out your VR and try it. It's really cool. All right, let's see. I'm looking for red stars. Need to find cadmium. So we're gonna go to Free Explore. Whole Free Explore. Turn that filter off. Oh, weird. It's not letting me. I feel like it might control differently in VR. There's a red star right there. It should automatically go to the update when you put it in. Let's see what we got here. That's what it did for me. I'm just going to go ahead and warp right to that. This is the first time I've gone to a stellar system without actually... That's the right term, right? I'll try it again this morning. Yeah, you should definitely try it again. The term for a star surrounded by planets is a stellar system, yes? Steve, do you know that? I think we're a solar system, but we're the only solar system there is. Like Earth and its, you know, sun and surrounding planets, because our sun is called Sol. So this is a solar system, right? But then other stars with planets surrounding them are called stellar systems. Yeah? I think that's how it works. Alright, so this has a red star, and from what I'm reading online, systems with red stars should have cadmium, but so far that hasn't been my experience. Yeah, see? Only one planet in this one. Oh wait, two. Oh, okay, sorry, it wasn't on my map there. They just showed up. Okay. I need cadmium. I just want to build this stupid mind arc. Unknown planet? Not what I need. This is just crazy. It makes me want to just start randomly jumping from galaxy to galaxy until I find planets that say cadmium. Okay, so there's just the 3 here. Let's fly into this space station real quick. I want to grab a suit upgrade. And once again, I'm just going to say the sense of scale in this is crazy. Everything feels huge. And if you're watching and you're seeing me look around and everything, it just doesn't convey the feeling of, like, right now standing here looking at my ship. That ship looks big enough to climb in and fly away in. Some other games I've played in VR don't have this sort of like sense of scale. I will say, like, in the distance everything's a little blurry. It makes me really want to try this with a PS4 Pro. And I have one at the store. I really need to do it. I really need to change my appearance too. I'm still in the default spacesuit. Oh, I shouldn't have talked to him. I don't really have enough to purchase upgrades right now. But I do have tons of credits, so I can buy my upgrades. Okay, more cargo. Yeah, my only problem with the idea of buying a PS4 Pro, like the idea of going out and buying one, like I said, I have one at the store, is, well, I guess it's only a year and a half. Well, it depends whether you think a year and a half is a long time. The PS5 will be out, and all these games are going to be compatible on it. Our PS4 or our PSVRs are going to be compatible on it, and everything we play will be just as good as a PS4 Pro at the very least. So I guess, I don't know, if you sell your PS4 at a decent price, it's crazy seeing like these 3 planets like this. But if you sell your PS4 at a decent price and then pick up a Pro, and then when the PS5 comes out you sell that, you'll get a few more bucks for the Pro. I guess it makes sense if you find a good price on a Pro. Oh snap, I didn't see that moon. Let's scan that moon, see if there's anything good on it. Nothing I need. That planet's kind of Earth-like. A moon, a planet. You know, the only problem with this is those moons seem awful close to the planets. Oh, snap. You know, I don't have my volume on. It has a volume level, Steve. Does it sound good? Can you hear me over the game? All that stuff. Like in terms of Earth in space, if the Earth is a basketball, the moon would be a tennis ball, and it would be 15 feet away. So I look at this planet and this moon, and I feel like that moon is a little close, like it would really be affecting the gravity on that planet. Of course, there's also the matter of perspective. Perspective's crazy in this game. Sometimes you'll see like 2 planets in the distance and you'll think the bigger one is closer. Of course, it turns out that, oops, it's just a bigger planet and it's further away. Have to fuel up. Which is just another thing that this game does really well. Alright. Let's go to the top there. I'm gonna watch this moon as we go by and see how far it is. Yeah, still, it seems pretty close. That's no moon. Oh, that was a winning comment. Yeah, that seems pretty close. That's no moon. This is Alderaan. I really shouldn't be landing. I felt a great disturbance in the force. Entering a planet's atmosphere in VR, the first time you do it, is so satisfying. Oh snap, that's water. Orange water. So, the limitations when it comes to the VR are apparent. You notice like stuff building up, and it's not as smooth as it could be, and you can definitely see the horizon lines. Like, I would liken it to playing Minecraft, where you can see like the border. Well, at least originally, they've really improved Minecraft. But originally, you could kind of see the borders and the distance of the area in which you could explore and build. And that's how this feels now when you're in VR. I'm just going to land. Just so we can get some time on a planet before I skip to another... My stomach just dropped. like going down a hill in the car. But yeah, I'm gonna skip to another area so I can see if I can find the resources I need. Oh, weird. So this is my multi-tool. I upgraded when I got here. So when you're shooting, you can actually aim with the controller. It's super precise, which is nice. Oh man. I didn't know it did this. That's pretty cool. So if I aim up here, I can actually look at the planet information, weather resources, all that. Over here, local data. Oh, it has my location. Oh, that's really cool. Alright. Oh, so scanning in this is a little different. But that's really cool. I can take a swim. Let's go down to the waterfront. Let's go to the beach. It would be cool. There actually is a little bit of a gravitational element on some planets. You'll get to planets without atmospheres, and your jetpack will send you like flying super high. But I don't think they do dense gravity. All right, here we go. Into the water. Okay, let's go down. Can I go down? It's not letting me go down. There we go. Oh, okay. So up and down on the controller. It literally changes control a little bit. You can fire your tool underwater. Oh, look at those stingray looking things. It's crazy. Gotta watch my oxygen level. I don't want to suffocate down here. Alright, we got him. Got a new life form. Oh, what are those? They look like... They look vicious. Alright, let's get out of the water. Oh, that's cool. The planets in the distance. Again, not quite realistic. I mean, if two planets, or in this case 3 planets, were this close together, the gravity would just shred the planets apart. I mean, in our own solar system here, we can see planets, but they look like stars. They're so far away. But it does really make it look cool. So I'll suspend disbelief, scientifically speaking. Oh, snap. Look at that guy. Holy cow. How big is he? What? I found a dinosaur. Look at this guy. He lives on Bramble. Elderly. He's old. It's a self-aware creature. Look at the size. Whoa, it's but. Look at the size of this thing. Joe, I don't have a PS4 Pro, so I don't know. Welcome and thanks for watching. Look at the size of this thing. It's crazy. This may be the biggest creature I've ever run into. That is crazy. It's bigger than my ship. And I think I saw something else over here. It's a T-Rex without arms and a tail. Okay. Oh, it's getting hot. 238 degrees. I was on a planet not too long ago. It was 600 degrees. It was killing me. Hey, hello from the UK. Jeez, what time is it there? Like, I'm just about to start my day, but you're like, what, 8 hours off or something? Man, I don't even want to leave. I just want to look at these gigantic creatures for a little bit longer. But let's get out of here. Okay. So satisfying climbing in my ship and taking off in VR. Nearly 2. Man. Two o'clock comes here, I'll be like getting ready to leave work. I'm having some coffee right now, but tea does sound good. Steve, those dinosaurs are amazing, are they not? Oh, in VR I'm flying through an asteroid that I just busted holes in. Fugitive Starship. I'll tell you, I've done a few battles, but I don't have my weapons up to par, so I'm not gonna, let's see, I'm not gonna mess with this guy, I don't think. Because the last thing I want to do in VR is, or VR in a live stream is waste time getting killed. It is the law. Just the American, it's not just the American stereotype, it's actual law. Okay. Let's just, I want to just abandon this system. As cool as it looks, I don't feel like I'm going to find what I want. Yeah, let's just keep traveling until I run out of fuel. See if we can just happen across a system that has the cadmium I need. Nah, dude. Okay, wait, well, okay, fine. Is he still in range? I'll fight the guy, but if he starts killing me, I'm running. Just so you know. Because my weapons in this ship are not up to par. She may be. Are you going to have some scones with that tea? Crumpets, perhaps. Okay. Oh man, he has some serious weaponry. Cycle my weapon. Into this little asteroid belt a little bit. Recoup some of my. Yeah, I'll tell you. Oh, this dude is destroying me, Steve. Oh, that's the first time I've ever ran into a ship. Okay, it was worth it just for that, if nothing else. But I may have to run from this guy. And fish and chips. You know, all the good fish and chips restaurants around here have closed. Okay, dude, I'm running because that dude is murdering me. Yeah, I will say it's a stereotype, all American, you know, hamburgers, hot dogs, apple pie. But a hamburger is like one of my favorite foods, so I totally fit into the stereotype. Thank you, Steve. You made me go fight a guy who beat me up in public view. Yeah, I really need to upgrade my weapons. When this ship was awesome before the updates. And then everything became obsolete. What the heck? That's weird. That shouldn't be down there. I have no idea. Okay. So let's do... Okay, free explore. Well, we could head towards a black hole. I don't know how far it is. It might be too far to get there. Atlas Station. Current mission. Okay, let's just... Let's see. It's a blue star. Oh, snap. Yeah, you should come to America one day. Oh, snap, I missed your comment. But welcome. Oh, so you have family here. That's cool. I didn't realize my hyperdrive was out of fuel. Crap. Okay, so we will go to another planet here and build together the components to fuel my hyperdrive. Let's go to this verdant planet. These lulls as you fly to different planets. I've had some of them take up to like a minute and a half, minute 50 seconds. Sometimes it seems a little ridiculous, but I guess it does add a little bit of a sense of realism to it. I've probably missed a few comments, by the way. I know I just missed one. So if I didn't greet you when you came in, please accept my apologies. Hello, welcome, thank you for watching. I get all immersed in VR, and the little alerts come up at the bottom as a subtitle when you leave a comment. And sometimes I'm so busy looking at my surroundings, I catch it at the last minute and I don't see what it was. And that's my fault. I don't pay enough attention. The one thing about VR, I don't know if it takes energy to stream in VR. But it's so like, I don't know, enveloping, that sometimes you forget to look for comments. It'd be nice if there was some kind of little static window up in the corner that kept a list of who was in the stream watching. Like right now I have no idea who's watching, how many people. I've got you, Steve from Wired Up Retro, and Joe from the UK. So Joe, have you not been to America, by the way? You said you need to visit someday and you got family here. I was stationed in Germany when I was in the Army, and I was there for a year. So I got to travel around a little bit. Not, I wouldn't say extensively, but it was a fantastic place. Just everywhere I went, I loved. I was more homesick for Europe when I had to come back home than I was for home when I went there in the first place. Oh, snap. Oh, it's a crashed ship. Okay. That's pretty excellent. Let's land here. If you land in one of these little green things, like designated landing areas, you don't lose your okay, I gotta get your launch thrust fuel. I do need, which I need to fuel up anyway. Do I have? Yeah, I can use uranium. Okay. Flying is the worst, man. I'm with you. I was in, we did a trip a few years back to New Zealand, Fiji, and Australia. And it was 6 flights total. And the last flight was something like 14 hours. It was just horrible. Absolutely hated it. Every bit of turbulence. I white knuckle flights, man. So I get it. I went to Florida, last summer and hated it. And that's only, an hour, 2 hours. Read log. Let's see what we got here. Life goes on day after day, delivering after. I hope to go home soon. The life of a is not for one like me. Yeah, we do seem to find a lot of good stuff here. Steve has found more good stuff than I have. Well, I don't know about more, but definitely a couple of incredible items, haven't you, Steve? Each other's ships are engaging each other, ignoring us for now. The sentinels appear to have departed. There. Yep, he said modestly. Distress signals nearby. Broadcasting 16 on repeat. I'm going to take a look. Not so famous last words. Alright, so things are a little different in VR. When you're using your scanner here, you kind of just look where you want to go. And you can point with your tool. We got salt. We got impulse beams. Copper. More copper. Damaged machinery. Let's see, here in this area, it looks like we've got a few cargo pods. The cargo pods can be a pain because you have to use your terrain manipulator. Let's see if we can go under this. There we go. No? Oh, look at that. So we have to get it from the other side. Oh, maybe. There. Steel reinforced. That's new. I haven't dealt with that before. Oh, that was crazy. Okay. So back to the terrain manipulator. Now can I do it? Yes, I can. All right. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's where I need. Right there. All right. Okay, hold on. Let's clean this area up a little bit. Alright. So I need a panel that I don't have because I don't have cobalt. So if I get cobalt, I can actually open this up. So if I happen across some while I'm trying to create my hyperdrive fuel, cool. Let's see what I need here. I need to unload some of the stuff in my... Oh. Tetracobalt. I haven't played multiplayer in VR. I've only done limited multiplayer in even like regular gameplay. I'm kind of what I've always referred to as a hermit gamer. I kind of just keep to myself, do my own thing. Magnetized ferrite. I need space. I have too much stuff. Pure ferrite. Do I have room in my ship for that? I have it in my freighter. Let's put it in the freighter. Let's see if that's enough. Okay. So I need some condensed carbon. And I can make my housing. Okay, so this should be easy. What other games do I like in VR or in general? In VR, I just recently finished Trover Saves the Universe, which may be one of the best games I've played in VR, hands down. Not a lot of carbon around here. Get these trees. In general, like, I don't know, the Hitman franchise is probably one of my favorites. Games like this I really enjoy that are just packed with creative options and exploratory options. Oh, geez, man, I'm running out of everything. Okay, let's charge up my... Oh, really? Do I not have what I need to charge it? Trover in VR, man, is... Hold on here. Mining beam. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. There we go. Okay, I was looking at my my weapon, not my mining beam. Trover in VR. Let me get back to that. So, first of all, it's the guys who do Rick and Morty, so it's just inherently funny. But on top of that, like, everything about it, about being in this VR world, how you control your characters, are explained in the game. So, basically, your perspective is from the main character, well, one of the main characters in the game, who doesn't actually have a name. You're just a being called a Chairorpian. And Chairorpians are beings that are confined to chairs, and they all have like a controller. So when you look down, you see your own legs and everything. You see yourself in a chair holding a controller. And then you meet Trover, or Jopo, depending on how you're playing. Jopo is a character that they added via update, who I prefer playing with. Not that there's any difference in gameplay at all. There isn't, but I just think he's cooler looking. But he shows up at your door. I mean, everything's utterly absurd in terms of, like, the story in the game. This being takes your two pet dogs that you love and he puts them in his eyes, and it makes him super powerful. Like, it's absurd is such an understatement. But Trover shows up, and then he tells you that he's basically giving you control of him. So everything's explained, like why you're seeing everything from your perspective, why you're controlling this guy, and he talks to you while you're controlling him. You're simultaneously playing as two characters in the game. And then just outside of that, I mean, it doesn't control awfully different from something like Astrobot Rescue. Just from that outside third-person perspective, you're in areas, and when he goes to a teleport node, you can... oh, I gotta put down my refiner. You can teleport to where he's at. That's how you, as the Chairorpian, moves from area to area. It's just... it's so well done. I mean, the story, the gameplay... just everything. I absolutely love that game. I played through it. I got every trophy. I don't do that. I don't go back and replay games. And I totally did with that one. Alright, so we're going to put some carbon. I already have some condensed carbon. I didn't realize that. In there. Do I have carbon left? Yes. We're going to put some carbon in there, and it will become condensed carbon. in just a few seconds, and then we will create hyperdrive fuel and we'll get out of here. So yeah, dude, I highly recommend Trover Saves the Universe, especially if you're any kind of fan of, I don't know if you've watched Rick and Morty, but it's a brilliant game. And speaking of those guys in games, Accounting Plus is also pretty fantastic. Not nearly as good as Trover, but maybe equally as funny. Look at the size of this ship. Alright, we're done. Hopefully it's enough. My exosuit. Alright. So, yes, we've got antimatter. We've got housing. If you buy that game and you don't like it, dude, well, I apologize for giving you a bad recommendation, but I don't think it'll come to that. I can't imagine anyone playing that game and not liking it. Alright, let's apply this to my hyperdrive. We got enough for a little travel to a new place. Let's get out of here. My daughter told me to watch Rick and Morty, dude, and I fought it for a while. It seemed ridiculous. It seemed juvenile, asinine, whatever, infantile. And in some ways it might be all of those things, but at the same time it's really fantastically well written. And it's little things that make it great. Did I already scan that moon? Yes, I did. Let's go ahead and travel to another. Like, as just even a small example, outside of the writing for the show itself, which is really well done, the continuity is really well done. Let's see, Corvax, Warner. It's a blue star. We've been to a blue star. Didn't get what we needed. Like, there's one where, I won't say how, but there's a hole in the roof. And like 5 episodes later, they show the roof from the outside of the house and there's a patch on it. Like little things like that. Like everything in the show is completely, or has great continuity. Okay, so control's a little different when you're exploring. Like in Free Explore. In 2D, sorry, in 2D, you just have free reign to explore anywhere you want, but in VR it's a little different. I'm not as pleased with it. Boisterous. Okay, let's maybe go there. Why not? Alright, here we go. Flying. We're flying. You know, another thing about VR is you can't look at the clock. Alexa, how much time? Oh man, time has flown. I set a timer on my Echo, so I wouldn't be late for work. Alright, where are we? By the way, I'm in the Hilbert dimension, which is the second galaxy. I flew to the galactic core of the first one. Resident Evil 7, dude, is fantastic. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely a good way to break in the VR. Although, at the time, I'd had Oculus for a while. But I wasn't totally used to VR yet. So when I started playing Resident Evil, I definitely had to do it in like small doses. Aggressive sentinels. I don't want to deal with that. But I mean, what a phenomenal game to play in VR. It was just really well done. Let's see, what else do we have here? There's a planet over there. Sub-Zero. I definitely don't want to deal with that. That planet looks pretty barren just from the look of it. Irradiated planet. This is just an awful. What was that one again? Charred, irradiated. Nothing good happening here. There's the other one. Whoa! Smashed into that. Let's see if every planet in here is a disaster. Bountiful. Let's go to a bountiful planet. And we have a minute 37. So lots of time to discuss other things. Other games I like in VR. Doom VFR was amazing. If you haven't played that, it's worth a shot. The Persistence was really good. I just got the Penn and Teller game, and I'm really curious about that. Apparently you can play pranks on your friends in VR, but I haven't pulled it out and played it yet. What else? Games I've loved. Race to the Sun was actually pretty fun in VR, but I don't know if it's worth like a purchase just for what it is, but I got it from Limited Runs. VR selection, and I plan to get all of their VR games, so I had to get it. What else? I mentioned Accounting Plus, hilarious. Resident Evil 7 and No Man's Sky, well, I mean, they're good games to have for favorites, there's no question of that. No Man's Sky in general has become one of my favorite games. Again, I love games that let me create and explore, so I mean, there's no good reason not to love this game. We'll go to the sunny side of this planet. Oh, you were tempted by what? I'm sorry, I only caught the tail end of that and it disappeared before I could read it. Oh, this is how you make yourself dizzy, right here. Steve, you will not regret playing this. Oh man, I just totally made myself dizzy. Oh man. That is the way to do it. Look at this. I mean, this probably doesn't look crazy to anyone who's just watching, but in VR, spinning around like that, oh man. Or wait. Oh, we gotta do it. Let's fly upside down in VR. Oh, I love this game. Okay. Scan. See if there's anything we need. Oh, man. Oh, when I take this headset off, I'm going to be dizzy for the rest of the day. Okay. Don't mind finding some kind of outpost. Yeah, Doom VFR, by the way, was really phenomenal. Loved that one. Oh, my timer went off. Alexa, stop. The Persistence is repetitive. I'll give it that. But, I mean, the gameplay is solid. It's really interesting. It's challenging. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, actually, if you look on my channel, I did a live stream of it at one point, and I really enjoyed it. Oh, let's go here. Oh, snap. Those trees popped up late. use this because I know after you build the mind arc, you have to build like a where you have to communicate with a traveler through one of these. Alright. Let's see what's up with this planet. Weather. Lethal humidity outbreaks? That's not good. There's ample low. The universe is just trying to kill us all. Okay. What about the controls in Doom didn't you like? Yeah, I think I tried to play it the first time with the Move controllers, and it was horrible. I absolutely hated it with the Move controllers. And then I played it with just the handheld controllers, the typical DualShock 4, and it was a whole different experience. Like, I really enjoyed it with the just 360-degree motion control, and you can do regular control, and you can teleport, which is pretty awesome. And once I played it that way, I liked it a lot more. Come on, I want to scan this thing. I want to scan these weird floating fish things too. Yes. Oh, I should have taken you guys to one of my bases. I built some pretty awesome bases on really nice planets. Look at this. You can see all the planets out there. Is that 4 planets you can see? Let's see. Yeah, look. Oh, is it just 3? Well, no, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. And the gravity isn't ripping them apart. Alright, well. Alexa, what time is it? I can play for a couple more minutes, right? I can do that. Look, everything... There's a little glitch happening here. And nothing is actually on the ground. Oh yeah, dude, if you played it with the Move controllers... I don't blame you for not liking it. The control was horrible. You couldn't turn around. Like, the only way you could turn around would be to, like, turn your head around and then use the Move controller to, like, teleport. So, like, you would be spun in the opposite position. It was no good. Run to the space station real quick. I should be getting ready to go to work, but I'm having fun. I'm trying to think of what I have over there on the shelf. Whoosh! Oh, that is so satisfying. Flying through an asteroid. Let's see if it's another big one. Yeah. I mean, look at just how massive that is. Work, schmirk. Who needs it? Okay, where's that space station at? Boom, boom, boom. There it is. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What else do I have? I'm gonna lift my thing up here. See if I can look over there. Oh no. My chair is in the way. I can't see my collection. There's just so much good stuff I played in VR. I'm up to like, I think 60 titles now. Oh, you know, Super Hot VR. That was amazing. Like, Super Hot is a good game on its own, but in VR it was really outstanding. Oh, cool, Steve. I'll be there till 5. So, just hanging out. I did a bunch of Photoshop stuff for the show this weekend. Did you get your table for the show, by the way? Joe, I own a video game store. So I'm looking. Oh man, I have to get into a fight now with multiple ships, and I'm just trying to go to the space station. Come on. And they found my bone fragments. Man, come on. Two? Are they? I'll tell you, these battles in VR are intense. Come on, dude. I'm coming for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? There he is. See, that is one brilliant thing about this game. Like, 1 minute, I'm going to the space station. Next thing you know, I'm in a dogfight. Where you at? Down? Man, come on. The arrow doesn't point that well. There he is. He's blasting me up. There he is. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, I have a video game store in the mall. And I sell games all day long. Which definitely has its moments. Oh, you are so mine, dude. Try to steal my... Yeah! Got them! Where were we? Heading to the space station. Hey, you happy, Steve? You got to see a space battle. And then also, I do the store, and then also on the side, I'm half owner of a company called CTS Promotions, and we do. This weekend, actually, we have a show coming up, the Columbus Toy and Game Show.
Technology recharge.
Okay, here we go. Then we run out of fuel. Getting to the space station has been, like, traumatic. PTSD. So, Steve, yeah. Did you get online and snag your tables? We're going to be finishing up the chart tonight. We have... we're filling the hall this time, so 35,000 square feet. It's going to be amazing. Okay. Now, I'll tell ya. We pulled the tables down from the website, but... when you come in the store, I'll tell you about it. We can probably still fit you in, no problem. Appearance modifier. Shape head. Helmet type. I love that helmet. Let's go with blue. Torso. Boom, boom. I like that. Armor. Gloves. This is actually better in 2D when you do this, because you can really get up close and... Ooh, I don't like that. I like that. Legs. Style. Boom. Boom. Man. Let's go with that. Boots. What style boots do we like? Oh, I think we like those. Oh no, we like those. Yeah, we like those. Blue. In case anyone didn't notice, I like the color blue a lot. Yeah, this is definitely better in banner. Oh snap, that's new. Yeah, definitely better in 2D. Go. Gloves. Backpack. Black. Boom. Okay. Now I've got a different look. That's nice. Save those changes. Oh, you know, I didn't play any of this in, Oh, can you not? You have to play in first person. Okay. And I think that's going to be it, because I really do have to get ready to go to work. A couple things I need to grab. Just jump in and out of my ship to save the game. And that's it. I gotta run. Alexa, what time is it? Oh, I definitely have to run. Okay, so I will catch you all later. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Joe, check out my other PSVR live stream videos. It's kind of like the only live streaming I do. Every now and then I'll throw in a VR game and just check it out. So if you go to the search part of my my YouTube page, you'll see a ton of VR stuff. Just search PSVR, and I did a lot of really good games. I couldn't think of a bunch of the ones I liked off the top of my head, but I know there's a lot. So yeah, it was good talking to you. Enjoy your afternoon tea. Get back to work. That's what I'm about to do. Steve, I'll see you at the store, man. Whenever you get the chance to stop by, we'll see about getting you a table for the show. Make sure you're ready to go. And yeah, so I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everyone who came by. Thanks for commenting and talking and all that good stuff. I will talk to you all soon. Take it easy.